can be complicated between men and women nowadays. You're still too young to understand it. Don't worry, you will get it at my age.
Wait, what? Tell me they're not suggesting what I think they're suggesting, because I'm gonna go throw up right now. Let's go, the epic of runners. A warm flame adorned with honey like tears. This half is for you and this half is for me. My friend, I miss you so much. They're gonna make me cry. There's no way I'm gonna escape this.
The audience are all seated. No stampede or jostle, not to mention injury.
All the human athletes have registered, and their mixed sporting events with the Arcanist athletes have been properly planned and are ready to start in 3 days.
I'm done. I can't even move a finger right now.
This is almost a miracle. Everyone is running, running, and running for the tremendous workload like a python trying to digest an elephant. Fortunately, they managed to complete all the work just on time.
Come on, Flammy. It's our turn.
This is so pretty.
Again, we walk on this glorious path together, Ulu. Run. Get yourself running, child. Light up the Uluru torch, as you have promised. As I have promised.
Her ribs tremble excitingly as Pathodia's heart flutters like a bird, now flapping its wings to fly away. Tired as her body is, the way Pathodia runs is as lively as her heart.
I am running, even though the day I last ran here was 1,000 years ago. It feels just like yesterday to me. I ran across the long track, stepping on the burning red soil. I'm sweating, like a sparkling star. I am going to the top of the stadium to light up the torch. Ula! Ula! Have I grown up as you wish? Am I new and different now?
Cheers, songs, whistles and clicks encourage the girl forward. She runs as fast as she can, calling out.
This is just the moment of my life, but I know you've waited 1,000,000 days and nights for it. I want you to be proud. I want you to be happy. My friend, my dear friend, you are already my Flammy. But you are actually more than that. You are also my Spathadia, my little girl. You have grown up as I have dreamt of countless times. The snakes who didn't lay a single tooth on you. Both your body and mind are intact.
Hey, what's that? The Uluru flame is dropping water.
What? What? Do you know? The flame! The flame is put out by her tears. The little priestess stops running unconsciously, which makes her lose her balance. Oh my goodness!
Flame! The Uluru flame, it's...
Wait, can she die from this? Tell me no, please. Oh.
It's the kid of Laplace!
Oh! He came to give her fire, yes! Oh look, she woke up again. She stood up again.
Flame! The Uluru flame is lit up again!
The flame that revives is burning in the joined hands, feeling warm and comfortable. Ezra finally hears the people's cheers as he looks around at a loss.
We did it! The opening ceremony took place just as we planned. Yes, yes! We made it! Thank you, Ezra!
Oh, this is a cool costume. Spathodia holds the weak Ulu gently while holding the boy in her arms.
flame is burning in your hand. You share the same thought, don't you? It wouldn't have burned on you if you weren't wishing for the game sincerely.
Yes, I do. I want it to be a successful event. It's important to you, and so to us now.
With a smile on his face, Ezra holds Pathodia's hand and lifts it in the air.
Mankind and Arcanists who are here with us or following the event through radio, TV, or internet, I invite you to witness the blazing of the Uluru torch. She is Ulu, the noble spirit of peace, hard work, and competition. In the past thousands of years, the holy fire has been to the highest mountain and touched the rocks in the deepest sea, taking the peace and all other noble qualities to every corner of this world. It was also brought out of this world into space by rockets and traveled among the stars. From ships to spaceships, from one hand to another, it has journeyed far.
And now, for the first time, the torch to be lit has come to the flame. The flame is burning in the joint hands of human and Arcanist.
Aww.
We hereby swear we shall forget the hatred, conflict, turbulence, and chaos of the past.
I'm too emotional for this.
We shall run in the name of sportsmanship. We shall walk in the original form of man. We shall compete against each other, not for victory, but for participation.
Oh goodness. I got sand in my eyes too now. Final part, guys. The Uluru Guardians, a doctor, a writer, a newsstand owner, a taxi driver, a high school math teacher, and a smelter.
So, did Miss Desert Funnel go to the hospital to visit Mr. Makua?
Oh. Oh, she forgave him, or this is something else, and you're still taking me back to that to that idea that maybe there was something more. Ew.
Yeah, she bought all the magazines with that photo and brought them to... Oh, wait. I guess you don't know the story between Desert Flannel and Makua.
Oh, please share.
No idea. I was in my room pondering what happened that day.
Don't look at me like that. I've told you I'll never repeat that story again.
Okay. I guess it doesn't matter if I never had the chance of hearing it. It's just a story.
Oh, come on, he's a child. He wants to hear the story too. Spathodea, tell the story. It is very hard to disappoint a child like that. Exactly, but his puppy eyes down. I expected this to happen. Throwing her hands in the air, Desert Flannel declares her defeat. She makes some space and pats the seat beside her.
Fine, I will. I will tell it to you. Come over here, kid.
You were so kind.
Oh my goodness. Look at you being a little sneaky dude. Ezra sits beside Desert Flannel and waits like a quiet kitten.
You must all know that I have many jobs. These part-time jobs eat away most of my time, but the clients who gave me these jobs never let me go home empty-handed. If you were me, you'd know that if you are willing enough to take as many jobs as possible, you'd meet some strange clients. Like going to a school day pretending to be someone's mum, or
What? Okay.
getting the hair of a punk hound and 302 pigtails for a blind man.
Oh, that is weird indeed.
Or waiting for a rare bird at midnight, carrying a camera which was expensive enough to pay for my apartment.
Yeah, these are all weird jobs to get.
I know. Sometimes my colleagues in the class would also hire others to help collect information they need. But if we have the time, most of us would prefer to take a walk in the forest and try our luck.
Yes, that's exactly what my client said. He paid me well for the job. So generous that I stared at the dark and waited for that pink torch hummingbird to show up, despite my bloodshot eyes. 1 day, 2 days, and 3 days passed. I didn't even see anything like it. But I saw a wonder beast, just as extraordinary as the hummingbird.
Pausing for a second, Desert Flannel takes a deep breath.
Pink glittering platypus.
Pink glittering platypus?
It's pink and it's glittering. And who knows whether pink torch hummingbird is a strange nickname for that platypus. Of course I have to take a picture of it. But you know, a bird lover won't need a picture of a platypus.
Well, keep it for yourself.
So I sold it to Kidding Fun, a children's magazine. What happened next should be very evident to you, if you read enough bad novels.
Is that...
Yes, that's right. That platypus was Makua, who took the transformation potion.
But why would he do that?
Perhaps he was looking for some fun, or maybe it was an accident? Anyway, according to him, someone pulled out a prank on him, and it was definitely not his own choosing. He quit his job the moment that picture was published.
Oh, so she accidentally humiliated him. Yeah, but it was accidental. Would you do everything in your power to destroy another person's reputation just because you went through that? Plus, how did they eventually find out that that platypus was him? Because she took a picture of the platypus, not him as a person or the transformation.
He left his friends and family and became a revenger, striving to put me into a miserable situation just like what he has gone through. So this time, after I made this fortune, I bought the apartment and every copy of that issue of the magazine.
Were you planning to sell them all to Mr. Makua?
No, of course not. Who do you think I am? I picked him up at the hospital, took him somewhere quiet, and burnt all the magazines in front of him. He was, oh my gosh, crying so loud. That was pleasant to hear.
Pure evil. On the other side of the curtain, a young female voice interrupts the conversation.
Miss Desert Flannel, Miss Fathadia, and Mr. Ezra, the interview is ready to start. Please follow me to the stage.
Yes. In a minute.
The kids move before Desert Flannel does. Spathadia gets close to Ezra and asks a question quietly.
Did you get the ending of the story? No, not really. So there is something neither Arcanist nor humans can understand. Perhaps we can ask Vertin later. She's a bit older than us, but she's not here today. I think she went to the stadium with Miss Ulu.
I don't understand what they didn't get from the end of her story. He clearly bought every magazine that included his picture in that humiliating state and burned it. So, in a way, she rid him of the humiliation, because now that magazine doesn't exist any longer, they're all burned, so nobody else can see that photo. Whoever saw it, and with time this is going to be forgotten. So yeah, in a way she saved him, she relieved him of that burden of humiliation. So obviously he would cry because for years he wasn't able to, get rid of the whole thing himself. But she used part of her money that she earned to do that, so that, here, have it. Your stupid picture no longer exists. Leave me the fuck alone. And yeah, that was a relief, I believe, for him. And partly maybe anger, because he feels grateful that it's over, but at the same time he doesn't want to be grateful to her, I guess. But yeah, it makes sense that he cried. I don't get what they didn't get from the end of the story. Perhaps it's because none of them knows the kind of humiliation he felt. Maybe.
The gold-swallowing crowd, the apocalyptic hedonism, and the adventure on the island of numbers.
So this is what the world has become when I was in slumber for all these years. I have experienced countless rains and have even seen the rainbow above Uluru, but I've never seen anything like the storm.
You don't want to see, girl. It's depressing. The flame lets out a contented sigh.
I can't believe it just changed everything so easily.
But the Uluru Stadium is still here. I know there are spots with mysterious power in this world. They can provide a slim chance of survival in the storm, and the stadium is exactly one of them. Such a place will be desired by different forces one day. It's just a matter of time.
So the stadium is immune to the storm as well. I see.
Like the Manus Vindictae you talked about. To them, the Uluru Stadium is like a piece of meat to a hungry wolf.
That's right. The Foundation has already launched the Uluru Guarding Project. It will be a long-term mission and involves a heavy workload, and the Australia branch doesn't have enough manpower for it. Fortunately, a lot of people went to the visitor window of the branch.
They are worried about the stadium?
Yes, a lot. They volunteered to station here to protect it, even at the cost of their own time and effort. They have built the Uluru Guardians, which consist of 31 Arcanists and 29 humans. There are doctors, writers, taxi drivers, newsstand owners, and so on.
Aww, look at that. Joint power.
And they are all among the audience of the games.
You made it, child. This is indeed a brand new beginning.
That's why I want to keep it here.
We shall run in the name of sportsmanship, shall walk in the original form of men. Both will compete with each other, not for winning, but for the participation. It's a thing that Spathadia and Ezra were chanting to the world together. The giant rock which the Bunyip turned into has become warm on the red soil of Uluru. Oh! This is a Bunyip? Wow! No more wet, cold question or doubt. The strokes carved out by gravel and fire run down from a Bunyip's spine to both sides of its body. At the end of each ridge, words are inscribed, turning the rock into a monument.
We shall run in the name of sportsmanship.
We shall walk in the original form of men.
We shall compete against each other, not for victory, but for participation.
By both human and Arcanist.
No matter how many times the storm reshapes the world from top to bottom, no matter how the times or the lifestyle change, no matter how ignorant people become, whenever they open the gate to the Uluru Stadium again, they will remember the spirit and faith it has been conveying. Things will change in the unstoppable river of time, yet the Uluru Stadium shall remain forever.
The end. Alright! Finally finished the Uluru Games main story, yay! Oh goodness, that was long. Were the others that long? I don't remember because I've never recorded the main event before, so I never noticed how long they are. So yeah, some final thoughts now before we close, but not in this menu because this menu is loud AF. We're going to the main menu. Okay, so final thoughts. It was a fun event. Even though I'm not a person that enjoys sports very much, like even as an idea, it's not only that I don't watch sports, I just don't enjoy sports in general. I found this story entertaining. I was worried at first, like when I first saw the banners coming out or the trailer, I was like, oh no, not a sports event, no. But you know what? I was pleasantly surprised. I don't know what the next patch is going to be. I don't remember. It already exists on the Games Bilibili account. Like, you can see the future versions up to 1.9. I think there was one released today with new characters. But anyway, yeah, the first patch I experienced in this game was the horror one, which was my kind of patch, obviously. And then we got to maths, which I hate, and now to sports, which I also hate. But regardless, the game managed to make it such a fun experience, even if you're not into this kind of stuff. The story was really good. And also, you know what? This felt really fresh because, you know, the previous patch with 37.6 and blah, blah, blah was more based on the past. It was more based on a philosophy that is no longer followed. But this was like today. This was very relatable to the life we're actually living right now. And also the characters were very relatable. Like, even though I went in this patch hoping to only get Ulu, I eventually started enjoying the rest of the characters as well. And I currently want to have Spathodea mostly because I played the UTTU games and I saw her powers and I kind of want her for that because she's a good DPS, I think. I like her ult very much. So yeah, I didn't grow as excited about Spathodea as a character because I don't like this type of brat attitude. I like that in the end, you know, she learned from her mistakes and decided to, you know, take life step by step, and if mistakes happen, learn from them. And she also got a new friend. But yeah, she's not my type of character, Spathodea. If there's any type of quote-unquote brat concept that I enjoy, is Matilda's. Like, this is the type of brat I can enjoy in a game. Spathodea is more... I don't like to use the word realistic because there are kids like Matilda in real life as well. Life imitates art, art imitates life, let's be real. But yeah, the type of Spathodea wasn't my type of character. But yeah, Spathodea's side, everybody else grew on me. Like, I didn't expect myself to like Desert Flannel as much as I did in the end. It's like with 37, like I didn't care at all in the beginning, and then suddenly I was like, oh, I actually like her. Because I think she's relatable, she's a fun person, and honestly I would really like to have a friend like her in life, because there is this idea that when you want to get something, you do everything in your power to make it. Like, she wasn't afraid to take all kinds of jobs to get that dear apartment of hers that she wanted, her grandma's apartment. And then we have Ezra. To put it simply, when I saw the art that was coming up, etc., I wasn't interested in Ezra. However, I had seen his mushroom version that just passed from the screen right now. It's his mushroom skin. That I had seen about a month or two ago, and I wanted that character badly. But then, you know, I figured out it's the same person, and then of course I got the spoiler that I told you about, that he is a boy. He is a cute character. I think I enjoyed him more in battle through the UTTU games, just like Spathodea, but I like him more than Spathodea as a character as well. He's very cute, very, you know, angelic, as everybody says. And not a weirdo. People should stop this in this game. Not the fans. The fans never said that. But in the game, everybody was like, oh, he's weird and all. Medicine Pocket is weird. Ezra isn't. Calm down. Anyway. What else can I mention in the story? I liked the new atmosphere that, you know, they had this Australian city. I've never been, so I don't know if this is a real place they took inspiration from, like they drew a real place. But because this game is very much based in real life, I believe they did. It was very beautiful. The art style, the colors as well, the earthly colors with the reds, you know. Yeah, all in all, I liked the story. I liked it a lot. And the fact that we're introduced to how they put out fires with a kangaroo foam, yeah, that was entertaining as well. I don't know what else to say. It was really fun. Next time we'll do Ezra's story because I lost Spathodea's. I'm really sorry, guys. It really pissed me off that they told you have to finish the main story to play the side stories. I think this shouldn't be a thing. Not only for players, also because, you know, I'm a small creator, so what I do doesn't matter very much, but there are bigger creators out there who I believe would benefit more if these were open from the beginning so that they could record as many as possible in a day instead of running to get everything done. Blue Poke, if you're watching, please take that into consideration if you want, because, you know, at the end of the day, this is like the kind of promotion that YouTubers do for games online. If the game doesn't want itself to be promoted this way, that's on them. Obviously, you do you. I'm just saying that it would really help. Like, I would be more than glad to record everything I can. And anyway, I'm late, so it's not like I will spoil anything for anyone playing the game. You've all played everything I post at least 10 days before I upload anything, so I don't think I'm taking anything away from the game, unless of course it comes to main events. Main events maybe can be spoiled by videos like mine, I guess. But only if you search for it. I mean, nobody's forcing you watch the main event stories before you do them. It's a choice. But yeah, anyway, we'll do Ezra. And then if the patch hasn't changed by the time I'm done, I will do Dika's story, obviously. That's all for me. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do consider liking, subscribing, and hit the notification bell so that you know when the next video is going to be up. I hope you have a wonderful week. Successful pulls for every character you wish for, whether in this game or other games. And yeah, see you next time. Bye bye!